Hi, my name is Ella Breitenfeld, and this is my politician study report for the government class at Bethany Lutheran College. I decided to do mine on Sharice Davids from the 3rd Congressional District of Kansas. Sharice Davids is 38 years old. She was born on May 22nd, 1980. Her education, she attended high school at Leavenworth High School. She attended Haskell Indian Nations University, University of Kansas, graduated from the Johnson County Community College, as well as the University of Missouri, Kansas City, with a bachelor's degree in business administration. She proceeded to earn a law degree from Cornell Law School. Very well educated. She is not married to anyone and does not have any public relationships at this time. Her work history includes fighting mixed martial arts as an amateur starting in 2006. She went professional in 2013, tried out for The Ultimate Fighter, a reality television show like The Bachelor, but The Bachelor is the UFC Ultimate Fighting Championship, and the contestants are mixed martial arts professionals, but was not accepted on. After being turned down, she shifted her career focus from fighting to legal and political fields, which she is in now. Prior to running in the 2018 Democratic primary race for her congressional district, Davids had no experience in public office, therefore no political experience. She did, however, have some experience in the world of politics, as she was one of 16 people to be accepted to participate in the White House Fellowship Program from 2016 to 2017, and she worked in the Department of Transportation. For her professional development, Davids was the chair of the board of directors of 12 Clans Incorporated for the Ho-Chunk Nation, the indigenous nation she is a part of. She was the deputy director for the Thunder Valley Community Development Corporation for the Pine Ridge Indian Reservation as well. Some accomplishments that she boasts includes her and her brother beginning a Starty Pants, which is an online show highlighting entrepreneurs in the greater Kansas City area. She also played a major role in starting a coffee company called Hoka Coffee in the Pine Ridge Indian Reservation with the mission of providing steady buyers for coffee bean farmers of indigenous descent and making job opportunities within the reservation and allowing students the chance to learn about those skills necessary for starting a business, as students were the ones running the business alongside of her. The office she holds. The office in which she will hold is the U.S. House of Representatives from the 3rd Congressional District of Kansas. Duties of this office include representing the people of the 3rd Congressional District, introducing bills and resolutions, offering amendments, and serving on committees. Major goals or accomplishments she has while serving in this office. Her biggest goal is, understandably, expanding protections of Native American rights and lands. She also plans to provide a tax cut for middle class, incentivize healthcare benefits for small businesses, provide healthcare tax credit for working households. In regards to health, she wants to continue expansion of Medicaid, as well as enable Medicare to negotiate drug prices. Davids has made it clear that she wants to modernize infrastructure greatly in order to not only create jobs, but also secure future generations' stability. Davids also prioritizes an increase in broadband access for rural populations, which I myself find very important. Her party affiliation is to the Democratic Party. Some hot-button issues. Davids believes climate change is real and should be addressed immediately as a priority of America. In specific regards to her state, she believes Kansas should capitalize on the potential wind energy production, proposing tax incentives for companies and individuals choosing to participate. Davids also believes that loan forgiveness programs should be a societal norm for people entering public service fields. She believes in lower costs of reproductive health care for women, including prenatal, postnatal, contraception, and fertility treatment. Some of her most controversial beliefs, however, include, but are certainly not limited to, the implementation of gun control, including higher standards for purchasing a gun and receiving conceal and carry permits. Likewise, she believes politicians should not accept money from any gun lobby groups. She has vowed to protect DACA and introduce and or support protections on LGBT rights. Some of the strengths that she has. Davids represents several underrepresented demographics that desire to have her in office. This amount of support allows her to operate without fear of losing much popularity. She also has sufficient experience, not only just from being educated so much, but also in public service and business from her years working. Her weaknesses, however, are that she's never held a public office, so she doesn't really understand how to represent people like that. History of the office held, so the representative for the 3rd Congressional District. The first holder was Republican William Ripley Brown from 1875 to 1877. There have since been 22 other representatives from this region. Most recently was from least to most recent, Jane Myers from 1985 to 1997, Vince Snowbarger 1997 to 1999, Dennis Moore 1999 to 2011, and Kevin Yoder 2011 to 2019. The history of this office in regards to party affiliation. This particular office has been strongly Republican, with 16 Republicans, 4 Democrats, and a surprising 3 populists in the late 1800s. Famous people have held this same seat. There have been no widely known people to have held this office in past years, but Herbert Alton Meyer from 1947 to 1950 died in office, which caused quite the ruckus within the district. However, it wasn't exactly national news. Biggest outcomes produced by the seat. There have been no notable outcomes made specifically by people within the seat. And the biggest problems, again, are not notable than anything different or unique from other people. My thoughts on Sharice Davids. What do I like about this politician? I like that Davids is able to bring more representation and awareness to issues directly relating to Native Americans' livelihoods and neighborhoods. It is a population that has gone without proper representation for much too long, and it is time that justice be given to the people most deserving of it. I have personal connections to especially the Ho-Chunk Nation, with family members being a part of them, and so I feel very strongly about Native American rights. What don't I like about this politician? Obviously, as a Christian, I don't agree with David's support of LGBT rights. I understand that this would be something for her to be outspoken on because of her identification as a lesbian, and believe in the separation of church and state. Therefore, while I might prefer a congressperson that is heterosexual, I believe David's other qualities outweigh this one single fault. What could this politician be doing to better their chances of re-election? David's titles precede her, and I believe that she will need to be active and accomplish many things in order to maintain her popularity until the next election. The expectations are high for her, as many communities within America beyond Kansas hope to have a voice through her, not only the Native American community, but also the LGBT community, and obviously she was a UFC fighter, so she represents a group of women that aren't the most feminine of people, and people like her for that. What could this... Oh, I already answered that question. Closing comments. I chose Sharice Davids initially for the appreciation of her being a Native American, especially with her mother being a full Ho-Chunk Nation member, which is a nation based here in Wisconsin, as I mentioned before. As I researched Sharice Davids, I found out she was much more than her DNA, having Native American roots. I appreciate the diversity that she will bring with many others to the 116th Congress of the United States of America. That is all. Thank you.